Evening. Hey Dan, how we doing? A couple of wee housekeeping things to do. There. And I need to pin that. Danny straight in with the bits again, son. Thank you kindly. So, first and foremost, Discord is live. And the reason the Discord is live is because I have officially, now that the system has caught up with me, hit the milestone on YouTube. So in about a month's time, memberships shall be available for those wishing to do so. And as such, in about half an hour, I'll be starting up the T6 coupon giveaway over on that Discord. So let me know if you can get to it, if the link works. And in half an hour, I shall start the giveaway. Thought it was the fairest way of doing it. Not everybody that's... Yeah, that's weird. Everybody that's supported the YouTube channel, and it was only fair to run it via Discord. It would have been easier doing it via Twitch, just doing it for the stream. But then folk that don't have a chance to catch the streams would miss out, unfortunately. So stick it on the Discord, and we'll draw it next Sunday. And it is an unrestricted T6 coupon, which means you can get any ship in the C store. Anyway, back to more important things. Apart from the lovely Thornburg picture at the back of me there. Let's get time and tide started so we can move on to the one with the Nakul Shield and get that and save me embarrassing myself on normal patrols and story missions. Speaking of which, yes I did. That's fine.
It's a pleasure to see you again. Are you ready to visit the future?
Oh, let's go back to the future. Hey, March, how we doing, pal? So did we settle that the Viridian plasmas look like the Star Wars bolts then? I remember this.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone.
It's all coming back to me now.
Welcome, gentle being, to... Oh, perhaps you would like...
Definitely going to get that uniform though. As soon as there's a low buy sale, that uniform is mine.
Greetings, friend. How may I...
This guy gets around a bit.
The Nakul are here to the Tholian.
Yeah, we don't trust you.
Attention all guests. The main hall is now open. Please make your way to your seats.
Just going to say it better let me in that door. I did the chat window because don't need it.
Well, one of our...
Nah, I should have been sarcastic there. I went for the dad joke.
I must say... The sin...
Ah, the proper breed.
What the Accords promise to safeguard the...
The Tholian Assembly has decided...
I am Jolan.
Might as well be sociable and talk to everybody. And remind myself to start the giveaway.
Delegates and honored guests, your attention please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
These are...
Greetings.
I am...
To be fair, these are boring conversations anyway. Right. Let's go and plank our backside down and see what happens. Because we can't skip the cutscene.
Species have gathered to witness this historic event.
Do wish my mic wouldn't reflect off that
To
picture.
begin the formal signing. Of course, this is largely ceremonial. The negotiation. Wait, there is some kind of disturb.
I suspected he was up to no good.
Will not stand. The time stream shall be free. We will liberate the galaxy from the tyranny of the Temporal Accord.
Oh, he sounds like the Emperor.
We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from...
Dan, that is just terrible.
Quick, get the delegates to safety. The Krenim are taking the delegates hostage.
You'd hang your head in shame. Right,
The Krenim have grabbed the delegates and are...
time for a bit of ass whooping time, boys. Let's get it on like Donkey Kong.
Krenim beaming in. More Krenim. Neutralize them as quickly as possible. We need to save those delegates.
One impossible thing at a time.
Can anybody hear us? The Krenim are holding us hostage in the embassy offices. Please, anyone, help!
Right.
The Krenim are holding
If I remember correctly, we have to do some maths at some point.
Hang on, we're on our way.
Shields may be losing power, but by God did I put on and upgraded armor.
Safety cannot be guaranteed.
I shall live.
See, I do adapt. It's amazing how with all this AoE fire, I never actually hit a civilian. Never noticed that. You never hit a friendly target. Convincing clobbering. Nice. It's clobbering time.
It was a good. This wasn't supposed to happen. History
Ah,
says the Accord
it's not
was
the
signed, there was no
one I thought it was. Thought it was a different one. I thought it was the one where you had to defend against the
This
Full
conference
guns.
will not continue. I won't abide it. All ships fire at will. Leave no survivors.
May have noticed I've been playing about with the skins on the ship. And I was wondering what genius decided to use hot water.
This time. This time. You will not prevail. This will be the grace of failure.
I do like it, it's just unfortunate it doesn't alter the engine trails off the back yet. I've got a sneaky suspicion they're hard-coded onto the ship model so they won't change with materials or shields. Get that tested this week. Hi, Mike. Yes, the Tholian cannon is fun. Personally, it's not my style of weapon, but as I've said before, it's just that damn effective. It'd be stupid not to use it.
We've got the Crenum on the run over here. Stay focused on the array. We've cleared out most of the Crenum ships. Engaging Anoraks now. The more the merrier.
Damn Anoraks. Hey, Dim. How we doing, pal?
I thought as much.
Let's get this mission out the way so we can go and get that lovely Nakul Shield.
You are cleared for docking.
Don't want to be, too aggressive.
Well, no.
Walking about with a big ass cannon would kind of make me look a bit threatening.
Oh, it's you. I thought I'd seen the last of you.
I intend to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it once on stream,
Over the Iconians.
then continue the rest of the story arc. See if we can get that finished tonight.
Now you can read.
And then
Like I said,
once I stop these bloody hiccups,
hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and
then once I finish the stream, I might go back in and do it again and get the plasma weapon. I always get the gun and the shield for the two-piece.
Minute. It looks like he was accessing the launch protocols and docking clamp.
It's not a bad choice, mate, to be honest. See, I tend to do... I like the phasers. And it's my go-to. So I either... At the moment I'm using the TNG one. Or the Rathican one. Or the one that came with the 15th bundle. Yeah, the 15th bundle. The 2269. So I tend to use them just because also it sits quite nice on my belt. And then after that I switch to the Tholian cannon when I'm in combat, unless I'm against the Tholians. In which case that cannon is nowhere to be found.
There's only one.
So at the moment, I'll show you what I've got at the moment then. So at the moment I've got the close quarter combat armour on. I have the Terran environmental suit, which does the job. And then we'll get the Nakul Shield. And then we'll swap out the phaser for the weapon. Ah, that's fair enough. To be honest with you, see my away team, they get the base of gear, and they are not worthy of decent equipment.
Personal.
What the? We're under attack.
Noi has returned.
That's not a bad take on it, to be honest. That's an excellent set of content, especially for new players.
It has been moments, but for
And
it has been years of planning, building.
to be honest with you, I rarely do story content. I know I say that in the last few weeks I've done nothing but this is the exception to the rule because I'm doing it for the Temporal Recruit. But day to day, never touch them, and then I'll do the new story when it drops once, and that's it. Never touch it again.
Definitely isn't the same interactive level.
I'll log in, fly my ships, do my endeavours. On the off chance that we get a decent day of servers, I might do a couple of runs, test out some builds. But that's about it. Now, I wish we had more of this. Even if it was just loading into TFOs. You know, just a 20-second, briefing session or something at warp. And then you do what you do at Corfez. You just exit warp, you're straight into the battle. Now, as Astra says, doing the shield on the entire team's pointless.
Oh, there you are. Damn.
Oh, hey. That was short but sweet. Like that. That stupid big ass gun for what was it, War Decks or something.
This is troublesome. With his theft of the anoraks, he
Take the turrets because there's absolutely no point
Sadly, I
in
don't think we've seen the last of him.
getting the Omni.
Surprise actions of the Nakul are also a concern.
I tell you, I take the time to add my bundle.
What's he up to, I wonder. Regardless, I think you'll agree. The battlefield.
I can well imagine. Just picture that actually.
Data from the future you've provided has made it clear. We need to form a strong
Right.
alliance with the
This is the one we want to do. This is also the one that I want to go and cheat on and get the walkthrough up on, so I can actually remember what options to press when we interrogate them. Excuse me. I don't know what's up this week. Seconds. Because the wiki is so anal that just typing in temporal front didn't actually bring it up. It's got to be the temporal front. I could have sworn the wiki used to have the answers on it. Really bad feeling. It used to be on the fandom one. That was absolutely pointless going there. No, it's not. I was after, mate. I was looking at the getting up the answers for the interrogation, so I get the accolade without having to redo it. Although I'm going to have to redo it anyway, but I thought, no, make myself look good on stream. But I have to say though, that we hey Crive, that we Temporal Destroyer is really growing on me. I really like that ship. No point getting the Admiralty because I'm at max. Yeah, I've just found it there now, Crive. Right. Oh, damn it, I forgot I've got to talk to the midget. She's about heights of my wife.
Greetings. It's an
Well, here we are. It is
That's faction boy.
Come on.
Round boy. Oh, that's on the new one. Couldn't find it, mate. I'm on the fandom one now.
And yet,
Let's go and boiler with this mob.
Agreed.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah. Seen it 7 times in a carry. Yeah, that's just not healthy, mate.
The opening ceremony is
Ah.
about to begin.
I have to say that the new wiki's got a lot
May I
that
have
needs
your attention?
some attention.
Summit is about to commence.
The
Please join me in the main conference
uniform
room
colour
now.
guide being the main one. Because for the Kittimer Alliance uniforms, they have the official cryptic. How bad would anybody speak to now? The official cryptic colour guide from when it was introduced. It was wrong then, and it's still wrong now. So what they need to do is actually, well, what Deca needs to do is actually go through and standardise the colour palettes. So everything has access to the same colours and they're all called the same. So H22 is the same for Kittimer as it is for TNG, as it is for Romulan, etc. That would be nice. Because trying to get the right colours for the uniforms is becoming a bit of a pain in the backside.
Delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
It's probably not. As it might very well be on the list. I'm just if I happen to go looking for them of late, which is why I'm aware of it.
This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Because there's quite a few missing as well, like TNG from season 3 onwards, the DS9 and TNG film ones.
Mr. President, look out!
Oh, how melodramatic. Somebody was watching In the Line of Fire when they wrote this one. That was a very Clint Eastwood stunt double jump in front of him there. Right. Let's go and lick some ass, as Sandra Bullock says in Demolition Man. This fucking fuse armor crap. Yeah. Understandably so. It's like most things, you know, the devs or the art team of that should be putting these out when they put out the uniforms. To say, if you're wanting to look canon, here's the guide for it.
One that shall be free of your
This is 29th.
most astute to this room. A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique, although I have my doubts.
Okay, where's the answer to this one?
A simplified but accurate deduction. You must one
Totally different from the fandom one, but it was close enough.
misbegotten species. Correct. Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my It amuses me to watch you flail.
Yeah, close enough. Get it next time.
Hello. We detected it, no doubt. This may come as...
Go to the future. If
That's correct.
I'll be
Right, seen that wee cannon waving up and down like that, it's doing my nothing.
of a high security Romulan holding cell.
All hands, brace for temporal shift. Now!
There's the beauty there.
I take it quite. Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. Not cool up to.
Okay, I've seen somebody there.
You have violated Nakul's space. You shall pay with your lives.
I keep seeing enemies. Oh, there. Thought I was going insane there for a sec.
Most of the You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth.
Right, come on, where are they? I get that in there. Hehehehe.
This is starting to... I am General Vaughn. Be silent!
What is it with you and Bale Sharks this week? Maybe on the Discovery Channel or something.
Bad news.
Or is it Shark Week? Thought as much. That's when you're not breaking into folks' houses. Come on, better run a bit and go shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, let's get geared up for this.
I admire your...
Wished. Lasted longer than what I thought it would, to be brutally honest. These bridge crew are going to get their asses handed to them unless they get up here and bring me back. I've got quite an amusing anecdote about sharks. many moons ago. Family trip to Florida. No, I didn't see Cheops before everybody asks. We're at one of the water parks and had this pond. Now, it's got a sunken galley, and you go down to the galley, you can see everything under the water, etc. But then you can also snorkel along the top. So, now you sit at the edge of the water, and there's little rays and everything surrounded about your feet. And they say, right, whatever you do, do not kick. So, plain and simple, nice little breaststroke. All the way across. Oh, fuck, I'm just going to respawn. Until the other side. So, fair enough. So he goes in front of me, and that, and we're swimming along quite a thing, looking down, and there is sharks in this pond. Obviously not dangerous ones, but small sharks nonetheless. They've still got fins and they've still got teeth. So anyway, I'm swimming along. And I happen to move my head a bit further forward in the water. And I seen at the back of me this black object with fins swimming up between my legs. My father described me as a torpedo going through the water. I must have crossed that pond in about 5 seconds. When I was like, nope. Nope. Then went flying right across the water. If you think about being a Looney Tunes cartoon or something, or Scooby-Doo when he's on the boat and he uses his tail as a propeller. Pretty much like that. Yes, I say it was good that they could get Jimmy Doohan's son to play Scotty. So his voice and accent's very, very similar to James Doohan's. A lot of folk think it was sound bites from the shows, etc. But nope, that was his son. Who was also in Into Darkness and Beyond as well. Better pay attention to other folks' streams because I've mentioned it a few times.
Adaptive security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave.
Well, that sounds like a damn fine idea to me.
Multiple Nakul life science detectors.
No, but I've got my obelisks and everything up on my main tune. But, although I did get them out of a lockbox, I sold them rather than putting them on this character. Oh, come on, Walker, work faster. Swear to God, the Texas Ranger's faster than this.
Clever devils. They started using a full data purge. Think I could stall that for a while.
Probably taking a long way for a body shortcut.
Need a little more time here. Cover me.
I'm curious as to how my shields are losing power when I don't seem to be getting shot.
I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look. It's grim. I managed to...
Alright. At least we managed to uncover their plans. That's half the battle. My life is not the bloody brightest. Time to like it.
If we don't shut down the...
This is why I didn't call it a puddle jumper.
I'm picking... You will not stop, General Vosk. I will die before that...
I don't think I will.
Captain Buckley, USS Tempest. How may we be of service?
Better late than never, I suppose. Right, clean up the Nakul forces. What am I supposed to do? Give them a bath?
Well, that... Your confidence, indeed. Are you ready to return to the 25th?
There we go. I'm done. We now have the shield. I am now invincible.
Welcome
26.
back. I've asked Temporal
I just give up sometimes. Personal shield. What?
There's been a serious temporal incursion. Head to Deep Space Nine and...
Right. First things first. We can have that shield. Was it that one? Hey, deal. That's better. Yeah, we'll treat them as being tragic. I wonder if the Temporal Reckoning will be the final reckoning, I wonder. Interesting. Right. Ooh, yes, that's going to take a long time.
No response to hail.
Just don't break them.
Nothing. Not yet. Once we get the...
One down, 4 to go. Damn it, double click that one, didn't mean to. At least he's only got a 10-second cooldown, that's not too bad. Yeah, man, then. Ooh, they've sent a battleship. And I sunk your battleship. Aha! Kind of reminds me of the thing in Starship Troopers. That might be slightly out of date, Eric. I wouldn't have put that in any of your ships.
I agree. There should be a command. Let's try
There's a
this.
face that only a mother can love.
We're going to have to find another way. Wait, someone's coming from down the hall. Enemy reinforcements beaming in at the transporter pads.
That's just not very nice of them.
Let's try one of the consoles for the main doors over there.
Yeah, like these are going to work.
Still no luck. Head for the other side door at the far end of the hallway.
So I need to come back to and unlock to get the accolade. Right, mass time. I have absolutely no bloody clue. No, I can't. That's what happens when I try. Exactly. Math is hard. That's why I've got a fucking science officer. Ah, there we go. I'm a genius. Haha. But did they defeat this lot in the assembly hall before I can open that? I can't remember. That's just not very nice. Not in this character, no. I might pick one up though next low buy sale. Or I'll win one probably on Mutara. They seem to give them out fairly regular. Thank you, King Madame. Haha. Right, that's unlocked all of them. Let me go and open this other door. Since Dan's been extremely nice. What do you call me, Dev? Oh. They are. They're in Enterprise. Stormfront Part 1 and 2. beginning of season 4. I'd show a clip of the episode, but I don't want YouTube to flag me. Since I'm... Oh, damn it, nobody reminded me. There we go. Right, Crive, thank you very much. No comment. Crive, you're automatically banned from the Discord for putting up that bloody badge. Just to forewarn you. I think Vosk was slightly fatter in the face. I think it's the eyes. Pretty sure it was Nakul he was. Double check. Anyway, giveaway is now live on the Discord server. It's going to be live until Sunday. Yeah, but I can always delete it. I am evil that way. No T6 coupon for you. Haha. It'd be wrong if I entered it myself. So, giveaway in the giveaways channel of the Discord up until next Sunday. And then on stream next Sunday, we shall see who the winner is, and they will get sent the coupon. I can go and get the ship that they want. Crive deserves stuff like that. He sent me badges. He put a badge in the general chat. It was just disgraceful. You know, I missed somebody else off the blocked list when I was creating it. Right, that makes no sense. Temporal Beacon came as soon as they could. They're a bloody time ship. Let's go get them.
All ships hold. There are too many of them.
Oh, there's not. Watch me. I'll take them all on. It's no fair. I want to fight.
What's wrong? I thought you wanted to catch me.
Sorry we didn't get here soon. I'm sorry. Yes.
That's just unfair. Surprised Dan's not been in the Discord. But he'd been straight in there. As he goes, what Discord? Yeah, more or less. Alright. Don't really need any of that anyway.
He and his allies have engaged Alliance forces at Procyon 5 in the 26th century.
Keep forgetting you got free specializations.
But they may not arrive in time.
Sort that. I got landed with 14 prisoners so far. Off assignment. I'll tell you what, we'll deal with that later. Right. We'll see on 5. We got a bit of deja vu with this one, I think. Right, that's what we do. I need to go and kick open this door because this room is like an oven at the moment. Grab another bottle of juice. So enjoy the slideshow. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. What a difference opening a door makes to the heat in this room, I tell you. Right, Ragnarok. And no, I do not have a big hammer that has lightning coming out of it. This is the last story in this arc. I can't remember. Oh, come on. Load up already. That's still fixating on the Viridian travel times. Don't you tell me to press key. I was looking at something. Something extremely relevant. I was just making sure the giveaway was working.
So I'll make this quick. We have more than we must get the tax out to the enterprise.
Walter Koenig, honestly. Him and his ox, the Toxotat.
Here they come.
Yes, there is. It's off the, I was going to say Da Vinci, but it's not the Da Vinci, it's from Mjolnir. Can't remember what ship that came off of, actually.
Keep going. Terran ships ahead. They're trying to intercept us.
No offence, but the Enterprise J is big enough and ugly enough to take care of itself. The ducks, all that. Exactly. It's clobbering time.
Captain Dax to all hands. Brace for impact.
Behind us.
Surprised they didn't use Dax and Disco. We can't comment on their uniforms on this ship because we never actually got to see them in Enterprise. Ah, Mr. Scott.
I've been holding onto that beacon for many. Oh, judging by well.
More borders.
Every time I see a fancy futuristic panel, I just like going live fun. It's just live fun.
All right, we need to reconfigure these consoles to work the talks with that.
The thing is, by the time it comes to having all the stories done and etc., the ground build will be fully fleshed out. As well the final EPG build. Because I've still got a lot of traits and weapons to go and get my hands on for that.
Consoles be alive. Now activate them so we can put them to use.
I did alright on the Vern on my main toon. But still I had some of the traits.
Watch out for our friends from the Terran Empire.
I wrote this warp protocol. They're still using it.
Behind you! These Terrans don't give up, do they?
Terran? As in the mirror universe? Goatees and agonizers?
Same. So let's get this done quickly, Scotty.
Oh yes. That was mainly down to your good self. Give me guidance for the correct kit modules to use. And first gambling device, and it's a winner.
Hopefully we won't get any more uninvited guests.
Ah, you'd be surprised, Mr. Chekhov.
Bound to get some now.
I'm a scientist, not an engineer.
You were right, Scotty.
Let's deal with this angry lass and her band of thugs.
I've had more than enough of this.
Bye bye, Rita.
Good luck with your fool's errand, Noy.
The artist that did that version of Lita did not have as much fun as they did with the Dabu version of Lita, or the Dax model, for that matter.
The haggis is in the fire, for sure.
Aye, Scotty, the haggis is in the fire. Oh, come on. Somebody nip over and feed that hamster, will you? Spent all this money on a powerful rig, and it still can't load this game fast.
Scotty and I need more time. Protect the Enterprise. They're coming in from 3 o'clock.
I'll tell them that early dinner's not till 5.
They're coming in from 12 o'clock.
Mayday! Mayday! Our port's about to breach!
It's August, it's not me. Go away.
They're coming in from 9 o'clock.
Oh, they've missed dinner then.
We've lost main tower. Shield collapsing. Work. More of those forces have arrived. Almost done.
Ooh. That looks awfully familiar.
Sensors indicate a large ship headed your way.
Well, it depends on your definition of a large ship, I suppose.
Just give it away.
Terrible, Dan. Can they beat a haggis supper at a chippy, I tell you. Especially if it's a spicy haggis.
There go the spearbenders too. And good riddance.
This isn't over.
He's going to run.
How are these captains not in uniform? Why is our lieutenant in command of the starship? They would be immune to my attacks. That is just not fair. Good one. Probably decent butchers. And cooking it depends on where you get it. You either boil it or you stick it in a grill. The ones I normally get are pre-sliced. Those I normally grill mine. Nah, but if you're getting them out of a restaurant or what have you, it's normally boiled.
Sorry, I couldn't.
And you get it for the chippy, it's normally in batter. I'm in the mood for a spicy haggis supper now. Let's stop talking about food at this time of night. I'm supposed to be a good boy. It's not a bird's eye potato waffle, it's not versatile. Do you remember the old song?
I suppose this was inevitable. So be it. It's time. Time I put an end to this charade and to you. I will deal with you.
I want to try and stay awake for the next 2 days whilst on a training course about project management foundational thinking.
Handle them. I must bring the temporal core back online. I'll deal with you myself.
Now you've failed so far. Turned them into an icicle. Where'd they go? That'd be the one, yep.
End once and for all.
And I bet I'll be singing that for the rest of the night now. Well, given that he's standing up, I'm going to say his life signs are pretty okay.
And so, it ends. This woman.
Reading multiple Klingon life signs on Yorktown's bridge.
Why have we got multiple Klingon life signs in Yorktown's bridge? He always turns up where you least expect him, that boy.
Well done. With your help, we were able to stop Noi and preserve the timeline. I am proud to have worked with you, my friend.
Need any of that, but there we go.
We've been in regular contact with the Mutara, and they've recently unveiled a new...
Oh, I remember that one. That's the one where you get to go and do the recreation and watch all this skinny folk run a bit. Yep. That's fine. Got the Kamarki one. It's a good one, is up beyond the Nexus. That means I can get the Trilithium turret for the build. Haggis is a meal in and of itself. You know I'm going to do haggis, neeps and tatties. Right. What are you? I'm not that far away from the Sol system. So I'm going to nip to ESD and do some prisoner stuff before we get carried on with New Frontiers. And the one thing I was going to show you is last night that I completely and utterly forgot to show you. So that's the Klingon version of the ship that I'm flying. I say, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't quite like it. And then that's the Romulan one, and I think that looks absolutely fantastic. If you put the mirror material on it, it looks great. And then for the Vern, very similar design to the other one. Again, reminds me of the Republic Cruiser. Star Wars Episode 1. Similar kind of shape to it. And then there's the Romulan version. Again, extremely similar to the other one. It's almost identical, actually. I do think that looks great. So they are on my Romulan captain now. So I use the Talaru, the Talaru as well. And this one, my KDF one, I've done the mastery on them, but they'll go back to flying the Disco D7. Because I just don't like the look of that at all. But the other one out of the bundle, wherever it is, here is it. Seen for a whole 5 seconds in one episode of TNG. Unification Part 2, I believe it was, or is it Part 1? everyone had the Enterprise in the shipyard graveyard place, so that is a very fun ship to fly. That'll be really bad, because as much as I object to getting it morally, just because it is old event ships, I'm severely tempted to buy this. Anyway, I am, because I missed them on PC due to my laptop being goosed at the time, and I just love the look of the ships. I really do. I know they're not much in the current state of the game, but I'm severely tempted. I'll decide over the next couple of days, but I'm very tempted. And then what was the other one I was looking at? Thought we were getting this for Ceaseless Momentum. Could I take those three? Most likely. If I was to get it, but I think I'll just, if I'm going to get anything, I'll get one more. And then I'll wait and see what the new bundle's like. Because again, the Alkina sarcophagus for Honoured Dead, even though it's not a trait used much, and it still comes in handy for a good tank. But that would be those two ships and the 50 keys, because I've got the legendary Jem'Hadar and I've got the legendary and the refit Crossfield. Ain't interested in lower decks crap, ain't interested in them, even though the Kirk is a fun ship. So, anywho. I stop going into that because I know the Admiralty cannot be done. Yes, but as much as I was indecisive about getting a bundle, I am quite pleased with the Steel and Time one. Even though the Vern has lost quite a lot of his value with the Art Royal being out. And despite what some people think, the Vern is not a substitute for the Art Royal. If you don't have it, just go and buy it from the C-store. It's a lot cheaper. The Art Royal, that is. Or get a mud bundle and get 2 coupons. And get the Art Royal. And I say, I do love the Temple Destroyer. I think it's a great little ship. Very fun to fly, and it looks fantastic. I guess only one person wants this T6 coupon. Right, every social zone should have a temp officer and a security officer. The reason I was coming back here is because I do not have the transwarp open for Deep Space Nine yet. As I say, it's there as a thank you to everybody that supported the channel. And whether that be the follows on YouTube, because the watching of the videos and the follows got me over the line for the first milestone. Same for everybody on Twitch that's been extremely generous with the bits, the subs, using the Prime subs, sending stuff in game, and yes, even stupid little badges. All of that, so that's a thank you to everybody that's helped me get as far as I have done thus far. You know, gave me feedback on what they liked, they didn't like, allowed me to adjust. And as I say, if I hit the the 4,000 watchtowers and 1,000 subs on YouTube for the ad revenue one. That's when the Eagle Moss Snakehead model will be given away, and that will get posted worldwide, and I will cover the cost of that. And I might do another couple physical models and maybe even a lockbox ship. So all that's to come if I hit that in the next 3 months. It's a big ask, it's a big target. I am 389 subs away on YouTube and just under 1,000 watchtowers to go, so
My dear friend Kamarka. What? Just think about how much I can help.
Thank you. Thank you. The decision still. Our ship is ready to go for our maiden voyage.
This isn't over. Believe me. The next meeting will be on my turn.
We've arrived on the outskirts of the system. There's a large field.
ah, yeah. This is Harold being all, ooh, look at all this.
On the far side of the asteroid. Not simple orbiting debris either. They're intriguing. We've adjusted our power. An excellent. Data's coming in.
So it all starts, the oohs and the ahs, and then comes the screaming and the running. Galaxy's Child had a lot to answer for.
We're getting close-up readings from all of the creatures. They're treating us like one of their own. They're trying to talk to us with their radio waves. There are signs that several.
What uses his target practice?
There's some kind of subspace.
If Kamarki's flip out and start going after Liberty Borgs, skulking around in dark chips going.
They look to have an orbital period of about. This comet is mostly.
Well, enough, I've actually still got to do spectres in this. Might do that in the next stream. And do some of the older missions. Oh, this brings back memories. Delta Vega.
The core sample shows signs.
Right, yeah, I'll pause just now and we shall answer Dan's question. So if I went on it as a mission and mastered every ship I have on every 65 character, how long would it take? The question is, Dan, is how many ships do you have? because I did it on 2 seconds. Where's my notepad? I'll pull my heat off. Sure, I wrote it down how many I had. Well, start counting. You want a definitive answer. I need information. I also need to find my body for the damn things. Maybe it wasn't that one. Try the other one. Maybe I just need to update this one with all the body videos that I've done. I'm trying to keep a track of them. Hey, I found my plan for my decking. I wonder what I did with that. Not in that one either. I put it in this one. That's the plans for the new videos. No, it's not there either. I could do that list. I did have a list of all of mine. I think it was probably north of about 120. So I did it on this character, and it took me about 2 weeks. Yeah, so about 2.5 weeks, give or take. If you've got 145 ships, what the hell are you doing flying about in the legendary Terran Dreadnought all the time? Yeah, extremely so. So yeah, so if you're doing that, running the 3 patrols, so an advanced rescue and search, advanced 9th rule, and elite wanted, and just doing that 1 per ship. So they take what, a couple of minutes each, 5 minutes maybe outside. So you're talking, let's just call it 750 minutes, which is what, 2, 4, 6, 8. Aye, so you'd be talking about 10, 12, 14 hours. And I say I split mine over. I did about 5 ships a day, 6 ships a day I did, if not slightly more. So it all comes down to how quickly you can transfer your build over, do your trays, do the patrol, rinse and repeat, and then odds are you'll probably end up hitting a timer on at least one of them at some point. So that's what I did. I did from basically starting this character. So as soon as I got to the future, and I grabbed my T6s and started doing the mastery on them. Now at level 10, it took a while. It was about 3 or 4 runs of an elite to get it to do the mastery, but by then, I was bumping up the levels quite quickly. So my plan is for this character, as I've said, it's going to be looking at a high-end EPG build.
Probe data received.
And then most likely I'll stick kind of a support tank on it. Now I've got the Silic there. So I'm thinking something along the lines of that. So if I do start to do some runs with folk, I can swap over from my main to this one. You know, sub-nuke and everything, especially for a HSE. Oh no, everybody's going to freak out, there's jellies. They're AFKing.
The color display must be a form of communication.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
The ship mastery is easy and straightforward. It just takes time. There, of course, there's waiting for your... Well, for me, it was waiting for them to build up in rank to unlock all the slots and everything on the ships. That's true. But folk don't see it that way. Folk just see them as AFK boats. Standing around doing nothing. Not the biggest fan of this mission, or the one where you
The walls of this canyon will work our tools, I'm sure.
maybe in 2010.
Look, there's some kind of large structure further down the canyon.
I can't believe it when he said that on a stream that it takes hours to do a ship mastery, and I was like,
Had quite a developed culture. Let's take some readings up there.
It was a question of, do we enlighten them that no, it takes minutes, at the risk of something changing that you cannot do it in one run? Or do we mention it just purely to show, yeah, out of touch?
This mural depicts the construction of this large structure.
Even doing it on regular, it takes about 2 or 3 runs. And brutally honest, doing it with the base gear on the ship, even on advance, you'd have it done in 2 runs if wanted.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, all of a sudden you go in and elite wanted and you get to like level 1 of ship mastery. And it blocks you out from all the other patrols for half an hour.
Based on these footprints, these people had a stride that places them at about
Fuck off, Craig.
1.6 meters on average. The wear patterns here show us that people leaned against here frequently. Yes, this was a meeting and gathering area. Enhancers online. The signal is.
How else could they drive up the engagement if they don't make you spend hours doing ship mastery?
2 down, 2 to go.
All of a sudden ship sales crash. Because nobody can be arsed doing it anymore.
That's 3. 1 more and we'll be ready. That's the last one.
Yeah, well, elite wanted, advanced rescue, advanced thing through. Job done. Hey look, they're bowing to me. Haha, I am God. Ah shit, I meant to watch what one we went to first. Damn it. That'll teach me to be a smart arse. Okay, Kamarki's fucking captain, fucking obvious. Just try to work up to the rank of admiral to take over from Tuvok. Ten times. If we're going to do that, make it freaking account wide unlock the trait once.
looks like some... You hear that? That's the...
Yeah, but the legendary ones aren't special anyway. They're there to justify selling you at legendary prices.
That's 2 pillars set into place.
Shut up, Kamarki. I don't think they'll touch ship mastery at all, to be honest.
Three pillars are locked in now.
I think somebody on the official was suggesting that you have an account dry dock where you could stick your lockbox and promo ships and move them to another character. Which sounds like nice, you know, idea. But then you've got to think of the practicalities, you know, you've got to think about removing the trait from your character you were on and tying the console to the ship to move that as well. Otherwise, you're getting account-wide unlocked traits from the lockbox and promo ships, which will kill the market a bit. Yes. That thing that's round the back of your head, is a shame it couldn't go round the front.
According to my tripod, doubtful.
Oh no, it would either totally foobar and folk would lose ships, or they would end up that you'd buy, let's just take that bleeding green thingamajiggy for the 4 trait, and all of a sudden you're moving that one ship through every tune on your account using the dry dock and unlocking that trait, which would then kill the need for Mud's Market. So, well, to a certain extent anyway. As I say, it was an interesting suggestion, you know, especially if you accidentally open the ship on the wrong tune, or if you're wanting to delete that character, which is the ships on it. You know, for example, I'd love to do that on Xbox. Get rid of my engineer main and go back to my tactical and move my lockbox ships over there. That would be a great thing. But the current state of things, I can't see it happening, funnily enough. They'll pretty much foobar everything, I think. Now, what I'd like to have is, apart from us having K13 and your fleet holding, is another starbase with the TOS aesthetic to it. especially for temporal recruits. As K7 would be a prime choice for it. I have a Nakul Shield too. Ho, ho, ho.
Trying my patience is going to cost you dearly. Chief Engineer.
Boy, they're going to need a lot of training courses. I can hear supplements. They're very American. Right, give up the mass. They like quick and easy.
I see you took out the nozzles on my station. I'll just add this.
I'm just going to see, I can get this up to the camera enough. My lucky red shirt. Which so far has provided absolutely no luck whatsoever. Still cannot get anything to sell on the exchange. I'm just going to have a look on Amazon and see if they've got a blue one. I'll just go with the theme of the character at the moment. I'm not going to go the full hog and get the first contact uniform that another CC parades about in from time to time. Now, a proper Wrath of Khan uniform now, that on the other hand, I can see me get.
I'm happy to hear the Lucari handled their first experience with space exploration well. There's talk of their desire to join the Federation, and from what
I'll take a ground weapon in this one.
The Lucari have discovered some unusual activity in an unexplored region of the Alpha Quadrant. The data suggests another...
Let's go. I get time just to knock this one out. I say I've got 2 days of training that I need to stay awake for, so God help me. I don't mind doing training courses. You know, if I'm in a classroom and it is a nice budget disruptor beam, but I'm not doing disruptor on this character. I'll be doing Torp, EPG, maybe anti-proton, and I've got my phasers already. Yeah, so we'll do this one, and then Thursday we'll get Mirrors and Smoke done, Bushfire done, and definitely get that Beyond the Nexus knocked out the park. So we can get that turret. And then, no, I never know. We might get the rest of them knocked out, but as I recall, the last two do take a while, especially that one. Because that, playing as that's in Kethy on ground, it's just bloody useless. The only thing it can do is actually bring physical damage. Yeah, so we have the e-learning portal where we've got all the mandatory courses we've got to do every year. But then, because this one is an elected for this one as well, following off as part of my current job, which I might be finding out next week if I'm changing or not. Because although I'm technically classed as an engineer, my job is predominantly managing projects, or a mini project within a project. So
Protomatter can also be quite beneficial.
yeah, they're still testing, I see it. Yeah, it's got enough a habit of doing that. But yeah, so I thought, well, I might as well go and get this external accreditation, because it looked good on the CV if nothing else, and the work's paying for it. So, but a 2-day course this week, and then I've booked the exam for next week. I get that from time to time. And sometimes it's just my browser, sometimes it's YouTube.
So, it was a poor choice. Why scour a world already devoid of life?
It sickens me to see protomatter used like this. Another uninhabited moon, but one quite different from the first. What is the pattern?
This makes no sense. There is no
But I'm all diligent, you know. I've got my little notepad.
There must be a reason.
Take notes. I read through the electronic training guide today. And I'll have a couple hours in the morning to blast through it as well.
I'm detecting I can barely. I suppose you have some.
There has been a large-scale battle in this system.
Our scans are
unclear.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Because I've just got it at the point of beaming down to the planet for doing the Zinketi on ground endeavour.
This is all that is left of a signal. Perhaps.
I'm receiving a distress call. It's very faint.
I don't know.
I'm sending you the coordinates.
What can I? There might be.
So man, find all these body escape pods. No, send supplies first, then find escape pods. That ship looks very familiar. Yes, Tony Todd. Very distinctive voice.
Thank you, whoever you are.
I'm playing Kern, playing the older Jake Sisko, and is it season 4? DS9, can't remember the name of the episode.
I thought no one would come. Thank you, strangers. Thank
Also playing The Fallen in the second Transformers film. I've seen him in X-Files as well. Remember him from that.
Someone heard. By all the gods, someone heard the signal. I'm saved.
Thank you again.
I've confirmed the cap.
It is time.
Also, it'd be nice if you had ship-specific warping effects. I thought it was an awesome film. It was bleeding. Blavey's face was best acting ever when you had the little sock with the matrix of leadership.
Alliance vessel due to battle, Commander. Fight. Good battle. Well fought.
Okay, well on the first battle, what the heck did she do? Apart from looking like a bloody Dorito. Something I've not had for a while. As I was saying, having ship-specific warp animations. Because you have the, so you've got the crossfield spore jump out, but you've still got a warp in. But for the temporal ones, doing like the temporal jump, we've just been watching.
We should take another set of scans to get our bearings.
TOS just doesn't have the little flash at the end, just flies out. Then TMP, obviously you just get the nice long engine trails. Etc. I can't see them doing it. I think it would be fantastic to have, but right now, current state of the game, I'd much rather just learn how to fix the bugs and put stuff in without creating more bugs.
They must find some tactical advantage in the
Get to that stage and then start doing the fancy stuff. No, the nice to have stuff.
Ah, good. We will meet them in glorious battle.
Crawl before they walk. Still think you should go and find a company that could oh, Priority 1's coming in with a raid.
The path continues down from here. The protomatter bomb is still ahead of us.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you've had a good stream.
The Kaon levels are rising.
Thank you for the follows as well. Very much appreciated. So I'm waiting here for the next couple of minutes. That pinging in my ear. For those who have just joined, we're just working our way through the Temporal Recruit. We're on the New Frontiers.
Fight like cornered rabbit tar. I can smell their fear.
There, just ahead. I see God.
Terrible.
We must be close.
Damn, the squirrel's been set off with feet. Oh no. I appreciate the raid, mate. I hope you have a good one.
The trail ends here.
Move swiftly.
We're just working through the New Frontiers story arc now.
Look, they've set up the protomatter bombing here.
Yes, I do recognise the name. Exactly, Mike, exactly. I wonder if they'll incorporate a story arc in, or just something out about the story missions marking his passing, like his character's passing.
Shutting down pylon Alpha.
It's a shame I didn't have the defeat Zenketti on ground endeavour. Would have been handy. I've not seen that film for years, since my kids grew up a little bit and stopped watching it. Can't tell you how glad I was, you know. There's always so much circus afro I could stand from that franchise. Not quite as bad as Cars, mind you. My eldest, when I was about, I think it must have been about 5. That's all he wanted to watch. Was Cars, and it had to be Cars back to back, just constant. And again with the bits, thank you very much, mate. So yeah, so I knew Cars inside and out. I still twitch whenever I hear Life is a Highway. And the Little Rascals. Sure, it's not a documentary you've got.
Island data is shut down.
I do wish you'd hurry up.
Pylon Gamma is down. We're all clear.
Oh, come on, hurry up.
Pylon Gamma is down. We're all clear. It's done.
Word from the core.
Right, let's beam up out of here. So I was got to plan that one. These load times are killing me. Probably at least get one more mission done in a stream if it wasn't for the load times. Might be interesting, but it's going to be short with this ship, I tell you. This really is a destroyer. Maybe put back the original skin though. I'm missing the orange.
Let them flee. You may be right.
I think we...
Yeah, we're going to put the original skin back on it. Type 7 looks nice, but I'm missing the orange.
So it's true. The Zenkethi have a protomatter bomb. All those lives. No one in the Alliance is...
I'll just grab that.
While searching for signs of weaponized protomatter, one of our long-distance research probes made a most...
Smoke is a pain in the backside. Sort that out. Alright, we're in galactic map, are we? Not that far for DS9. On that down there. So keep going back in. Still tempted. Still tempted. I keep saying this every time there's a sale on in the bundles, I'm still tempted to pick it up. Not sure if that's the wife moving about upstairs or if it's one of the kids that should be sound asleep in their bed. Or if it's somebody putting the bins out for tomorrow. It's an interesting conundrum to try and figure that out. As far as I remember. I'm getting better to remember to do my shout outs. Still takes a minute or two for me to click. Nah, it's a different sound altogether in the house. Oops, Daisy. Approach the S9. Approach the S9. It's going too fast. Thought I was further away than what I was. I know what you're up to, Dan. Trust me, I know what you're up to. You're desperate to get a bit more on something. You're sitting there eagerly awaiting. Know the way your mind works. Yeah, do like that. Change the windows as well. Saying that, I kind of like the blue windows a bit better. But they do kind of not go well with the ship. You want your train local bunch. Oh, come on, Clive. What's taking you so long? Honestly. don't know. What do you think? Slightly shorter and wider. It's not got the nice engines at the back. I'm starting a bit worried you get a train badge. Okay, fair enough. As much as I would love to see that happening for my financial gain, my channel is not that popular. Yeah, go back to that with the little face on it. Okay. So that's that done. Everything else is up to date. Right, I'll just jump over to my main and see if anything's sold yet. It only takes 2 peeps. No, nothing sold. Potless. The exchange rate has died a death just now. Oh, somebody's selling cheap keys. Yep, they went back up in price. There was a load on for 12 million earlier. But they're all back up again. Keep Crive happy. Ideal, I am going to call it a night, I'm afraid, people. So, next stream will be Thursday, after the Mutara stream. As always, so we'll see if we can find somebody to raid out to. And then, as I say, the giveaway is up on the Discord. So that's the one that doesn't allow raids. Be more helpful. Last time I tried to raid them, he suddenly went offline. I'll try this guy, the real mad bot. Let's go and try them. Yeah, so I'll send Twitch over there, and the actual catch is all hopefully on Thursday. Say, do remember to enter the giveaway for the T6. And I shall see you all around. Thanks again for watching.